Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalie, and today we are getting back into the Bourne trilogy with the Bourne Supremacy. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, and welcome if you're new. Today, we are diving on into the second film in the Bourne trilogy, and that is the Bourne Supremacy. I wasn't sure if I was going to be watching this entire trilogy when I sat down to watch the first film, but I actually really enjoyed it a lot. That movie was definitely a pleasant surprise for me. I really enjoyed a lot of the stunt work and choreography and twists and turns, and even acting moments from Franca Potente and Matt Damon. It was just a really fun time, and there were a lot of moments in that movie that just reminded me of John Wick, although the Bourne movies, I know at least the first one came before any of the John Wick movies, so it was cool to see a movie that had done some of that stuff first, or at least had just done some unique things in the action combat sequences. So yeah, I didn't think I'd be diving into this trilogy, but I'm hooked, so I have to know what happens now. I'm fully committed, I'm roped in, I gotta know. So without any further ado, I think it's time to grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's get into the movie.
Training is over.
Training is over. Is this what he said to Jason Bourne? Like, are his memories coming back? Oh, is he having like PTSD from the people he's had to like assassinate? India. Wait, I thought he was in Greece with Marie. Wait, I thought he was in Greece with her. What happened? Now we're in India? Oh, she's here. Okay, we're just moving around a lot.
Now, 2 years we're scribbling in that notebook. It's
hasn't
always
been 2
bad, and now
years.
it's just the same thing over and over again.
But that's why we write it down. Because sooner or later you remember something good.
I do remember something good. All the time.
Oh man, imagine if she had not said yes to that cab ride. Her life would be a lot simpler, but she wouldn't have Jason Bourne. And he is so dreamy. Also, I love in these movies like this and like James Bond, the last James Bond movie we watched, like they always end up on some like misty, romantic beach. All the scenes are at night. It's always moody. I'm like, how did you get this property? Where did you find this piece of real estate? How are you making money to get this place?
So where'd you file it? Здесь видно, кто украл деньги.
Oh, he planted fingerprints! Who is this guy? Is he working with the CIA too, or is he just another rogue dude? Like, that's definitely a bomb, isn't it? Oh, not a bomb, just to take out the electricity. Oh, and he killed them both, and he's getting the money. Okay, he's rogue. He's a rogue dude. Got it. I know Carl Urban is in this movie. Is this the young Carl Urban? I think it is. It's hard to tell because we haven't seen his face too well, but I'm pretty sure it is. He's just going for a run on the beach. Gotta stay fit. Is he just going out for a full-out sprint? How long is this run, bro? You're running it like almost a full-out sprint. Dude, his spidey sense is always tingling. Oh, he's here. No f***ing way. That can't be a coinky-dink.
He's my friend. There's been a death in the family, and I wonder if you've seen him.
Oh! Oh, he is tracking him down. Holy shit. I mean, he sticks out like a sore thumb here. He's one of the few white people just living here. Wow, so Carl Urban's playing a Russian. Never thought I'd hear him with the Russian accent. I kind of like it. Ah, the zooms!
We pushed it. We got lazy.
There he is. He saw you. You almost got away with it too. But now he sees you, and now we're gonna have a car chase.
It's just wrong. The car he's driving, what he's wearing is just wrong.
I don't blame her for like thinking like maybe he's just being paranoid.
Well, it could be anybody.
This is real.
But he is right. He does appear very paranoid, but he's totally right.
Here, take the wheel. You're gonna drive.
What? Why?
Just head to the bridge.
Oh God. Oh, cause he's gotta use a gun. Oh, I guess that makes sense. He can't do it all. I'm surprised Marie has held it together. Although I guess they've probably had a calm couple years, but like, she's got nerves of steel. Yo, we can't start off this movie with Marie dying or I'll be so devastated for Jason. But like, I'm kind of worried.
It's never gonna be over like this.
We don't have a choice.
Yes, you do.
Oh. No. Why do I always have to be right? No! Marie! Oh no! Oh, I had a feeling. No. Oh, he's literally giving her CPR underwater. Dude, I think emerging with her first would make more sense. Dude. Oh, no. No. I literally saw it coming and I still, it just made the most sense, you know, for his character, for him to go through like a dark night of the soul. I figured like James Bond and like movies like this, like the love interest always dies because they just got to move on to the next one. But I hate that I'm right. I don't.
The fingerprints from the one that didn't go off.
And the Germans can't match it?
No, nobody's got it. We checked out every database we could access.
It's not even a real fingerprint. I mean, it is a real fingerprint, but it's not. You know what I mean? Of course, this is Jason Bourne, isn't it? What's he being framed for now? I mean, really, it's like shameful to insinuate that he would even be so dumb as to leave a fingerprint. God, I feel betrayed. Him and Marie, they had such a beautiful connection. It's crazy that her dying words were basically telling him he has a choice of how he can act and he doesn't have to just kill people and resort to that to survive, you know? He can be better. And that was how she died. I mean, that was her dying wish for him, man. Well, I'm starting to understand the trivia at the beginning of the movie that said he never smiles. Why would he smile? He's got a horrible life, a horrible situation. Oh, he's burning the photos of her? Dude, well, you can't bear to look at one single photo of her? Come on, you gotta keep one. I saw it coming and I'm still a wreck. Keep that one, please. Oh God, I'm crying too much too soon. I mean, theoretically now he could stay here. He's actually safer here now. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gotta go and act revenge, I think.
I had a deal going down in Berlin last week. And during the buy, both our case officer and the seller were killed. They were killed by Jason Bourne.
How are they ever gonna figure out that it's really not him? He could have just lived in peace in India, been left alone, been happy with Marie. How did they find him? How did they, what? Oh, the passport. Shouldn't have moved countries, honestly. He should have just stayed in India and changed towns.
Nesky claimed we had a leak and that we'd been ripped off by one of our own.
And were we?
We never found out. We were negotiating a meet with Mr. Nesky when he was killed.
Oh.
By who?
His wife.
Oh, she didn't like him. Just happened to be killed.
Hey, cut to the chase, Pam.
I think that Bourne and Conklin were in business together, that Bourne's still involved, and that whatever information I was trying to buy in Berlin was big enough to bring Bourne out from hiding to kill again.
Excuse me, sir. Look, you're not gonna believe this. Jason Bourne's passport just popped up on the grid in Naples.
That was the appropriate information to interrupt the meeting for, sir. Good job. He's like, I can't believe I have this kind of intel. This is worth interrupting.
I'm John Nevins. I'm with the U.S. Consulate. I just have a few questions for you.
It's interesting. He's not trying to run away now or get out of this, and maybe because he's got nothing left to live for. Now that Marie's gone, he's kind of like, whatever.
He's an agency priority target.
He can probably hear everything on the phone call. Oh! Oh, just kidding. He does not want to get taken in. All right. He was just being patient. He was initially, I think he was like, maybe I'll get out of this mess. And then once he heard. What the f? Did he just change his SIM card? What? He did that so fast. He had a plate? He had a spare plate?
Detained.
He's already gone. He's not detained anymore. Oh my God, that was so quick. Okay, never mind. He has not completely given up. Is he calling him?
Hello?
This is Pamela Landy, CI.
Oh no, it's Pam. Oh, he's just listening.
Jason Bourne is armed and extremely dangerous. Last week in Berlin, he assassinated 2 men, one a highly experienced field officer. I want you to secure that.
See, now he's hearing the tea about him. He's like, wait a minute, what? I did what? Was that face that we were seeing? Ugh, there's just so many white men in this movie. You guys know how I am with old white men. It's really hard for me to remember. But I wonder if that guy was Nesky, and I wonder if he had to kill Nesky and then make it look like the wife did it, because we just heard a woman pleading in a foreign language. It could have been Russian. Could have been him. He could have had to do it with Treadstone, which would be weird. I wonder why. Who's this guy? I wonder if he's another guy that used to be a part of Treadstone. Because we had that one guy that killed Conklin that was presumably left alive. Is that him? I knew it. I knew he was going to be in here. Whoa. Okay, yeah, they're both definitely a part of Treadstone then. Oh no, they're both too good. You can't sneak up on guys like this. Oh my God, the ringing phone just adds to the tension of this fight scene. Are we rolling up a newspaper? That's our weapon? One guy's got a knife, the other guy's got, you know, Us Weekly. But shooting like most of this on hand cams just makes it so like messy and hard to see, but like it feels like you're in the fight with them, which is cool. Oh. Oh man. And I don't think this is what Marie would have wanted, but at the same time, he had to fight to survive. Like he wasn't gonna kill him, he just wanted information. Was he gonna blow the place up? Oh yeah. Destroy the evidence. Woo! Wow, that was so dramatic. Wow, he got out of there so smooth. Damn, he's gotta feel bad because he didn't really want to kill that guy, but he had to survive. Dude, even the color grading is so moody and sad. This movie's sad, yo. I was hoping for some fun, action-packed popcorn, and I just feel really sad. It's good, it's well done, but I'm sad, okay? Matt Damon is like a puppy dog, so, you know, seeing him in a movie where he's not happy, it's hard.
Come on, guys, we ran this guy's life with total control for all those years. We should be a step ahead of him. You wanna go home? Find Jason Bourne.
The dramatic zoom-ins, the quick movement of the cinematography is so dramatic in these movies. I love it. It's like so satisfying to watch.
Come on, Landy.
Oh! I got you in my sights.
Have you forgotten what happened in Berlin? You killed 2 people, Bourne.
No, we didn't. Well, maybe he killed Nesky, but he didn't kill these new 2 people.
There was a girl in Paris. She's part of the program. Send her alone. Give her your phone.
Hey, it rhymed.
What if I can't find her?
Oh, come on.
She's standing right next to you.
And then he hung up, and he's gone. He's gone. Ooh! That was pretty cool, dude. Oh my God. Ooh! He's so smooth.
He knows something about the Nesky case, and I'm not gonna pass up this chance to find out.
He does, kind of. It's kind of coming back to him.
We're professionals. When an operation goes bad, we tie it off.
If there's something you're not telling me, I want it now before I say.
Oh my God, the dramatic zooms.
You talk about this stuff like you read it in a book.
Ooh, what a dig. He's like, I've lived through this. I've seen the men he's killed. I've known the men he's killed. You have not lived through this the way I have. Oh, he got her. He got her. Woo!
Find her.
Oh, he put her in the perfect metal closet that they can't track her.
Abbott, who's Abbott?
Conklin's boss. He shut down Treadstone.
Is he here in Berlin? Did he run Treadstone?
Oh, babe, relax. He's not gonna kill you.
Did he run Treadstone?
Yes, Conklin reported to him.
He's just threatening you, but he's not gonna kill you.
All right, what was Landy buying? What kind of files?
Conklin, stuff on Conklin. It was something to do with a Russian politician.
Nesky. That's why he's been framed. That was his first mission, I think.
When was I here in Berlin?
What? What are you doing?
For Treadstone. You know my file. I did a job here. When?
Yeah.
In Berlin.
My first job.
Oh, it was off the record?
You've never worked Berlin before.
My first job.
No, your first assignment was Geneva.
Oh. She doesn't know. She doesn't know, dude. Dude, don't hurt her. Oh, he's having the flashes, the flashbacks. Oh, and he just left her there. Damn. I thought we'd maybe stick with her a little longer, but no, he just wanted to question her.
I'm convinced that Bourne knows something.
He knows that you're after him. And in the interest of self-preservation, you might start with that.
I don't blame this guy for being freaked out after he knows what Bourne is capable of, but at the same time, I think Pamela's starting to realize, like, something is going on here.
I need to show you something.
These 2 are working together, and she's taking note. Something's going on here. It's a little shady. I think Pamela's at least starting to not suspect Jason for the job in Berlin, because she's like, wait a minute, he sounded genuinely confused, and he definitely knows something about Nesky. She at least doesn't trust the Treadstone guys.
Why put the charge all the way down here? If you're good enough to get in here and handle the gear, you're good enough to know you don't need this. Bourne would know.
It was staged?
Yes, dude. Yeah.
What if Bourne didn't have anything to do with this?
Okay, so this is the guy that's piecing it together. All right. I knew you were a piece of shit. You motherfucker. Oh! I knew he was a piece of shit. The way he's gunning for just Bourne to be killed so this can all be over with and no one will dig into Treadstone anymore. Because he knows about the mission with Nesky and Conklin. He knows. He's dirty. Oh my God. They thought she killed him and then shot herself in the face. These people are idiots who actually believe that story. Women do not shoot themselves in the face the majority of the time, okay? Just so you know. He's gonna take a quick look at the metro and he's gonna know exactly where he wants to go. He's gonna execute it perfectly. Well, I'm glad we saw him running on the beach earlier so we can establish how good he is at running. It's interesting too, like metaphorically, because even in the beginning of the movie in India, like he's always been running from something. You know, like even when he could potentially be at peace in India with Marie, like he still was running from something, you know? He's gonna get on the next other train, yep. The boat? Woo! He's gonna get on the boat. Who's driving the boat? Are they gonna be happy about this? Oh, he hurt his leg. Oh no. Dude, he never gets hurt. Oh no. What's he doing? Oh, he's gonna get back on the bridge now? And somehow they're not gonna see? They're not gonna see? Holy shit, dude. He's got a limp now though. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. He barely broke a sweat doing that. I'm sweating more than him.
What are you thinking?
I recognize this room from a photo.
Yeah.
There was a chalk outline right here.
Uh-huh.
On the body of Vladimir Nevsky.
Yes, there you go.
This is where his wife killed him?
Do you still think his wife killed him?
Thank you, Pam, for having more than one brain cell.
We just got word from the Berlin police. They found Danny Zorn's body.
Danny Zorn was the guy he killed. Motherfucker. Are you gonna figure out?
I want you two to stay on Bourne.
It's not Bourne, it's the other dude! She's gotta know something. Come on, Pam, you're smart. You can do it. What if Bourne was just here waiting for him? Oh.
Da. It's me. They're on to Nevsky.
He's working with this guy.
You owe me. I gave you your cut.
Oh.
Do you hear me? He's still out there. Now get him. Get Jason.
You dirty dog! Man, everybody attached to Treadstone was just filthy. He's here. Ooh, what a good reveal.
If the files disappeared and they suspected you, they'd be chasing a ghost for 10 years.
So we got in the way. Is that why you killed Marie?
You killed Marie.
Oh, shut up!
The minute you entered her life, she was dead.
Shut up!
I told you people to leave us alone.
I fell off the grid. I was halfway around the world.
There's no place that won't catch up to you.
That's not his fault. It's your fault.
It's what you are, Jason. A killer.
Oh, God damn it. And now he's saying this, and Marie didn't want him to be a killer anymore, but this guy deserves to die.
Do it! She wouldn't want me to.
I know she wouldn't. I know. It's really annoying. Oh, he recorded it. That's even better. That is even better. You're leaving the gun there, though? Oh, wow. Strong coping skills, this one. Pam, you really should have brought some people here to talk with him, not just you on your own.
I'm a patriot. I serve my country.
And Danny Zorn, what was he?
Unlucky. I'm not sorry.
Is he gonna kill himself instead? Oh. Whoa! What a twist. Wow. I gotta say, what a scumbag, but he had the best lines. I'm not sorry. And those are his final words. Like, he just had some zingers. Brian Cox did a phenomenal job.
That's him. What train is that?
That's the train to Moscow.
Oh, Moscow. He's going clubbing. He said, I've been working too hard. I need a party. Oh no, he's going to find this guy. Makes a lot of sense. Ah.
Твой телефон выключен.
И говорил мне, что дашь месяц отдыха.
This is so weird. I did not know he spoke Russian, man. Or he just learned how to sound good speaking Russian. I like completely forgot about him potentially wanting to get revenge or at least follow up, you know, tie up these loose ends for Marie. But also Marie wouldn't want him to kill, so I don't know what he's gonna do.
Добрый день. Я ищу девушку 48-го номера.
Neska не живет уже.
Oh, the Nevsky girl. Oh, the daughter. Ugh, and he's got a bum leg. These movies do such a good, I'm like sweating my ass off because I'm stressed. These movies do such a good job of inducing complete paranoia and fear with the way they're filmed, with the music. No way, he just happened to look and see him. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh no. Oh good. I'm glad they intervened. Good, he's gone. He's like, yeah, you f***ed up my job, god damn it. He had really bad aim though. He should have made sure when he shot, he had the jump on him there. He could have shot a little better.
Hey, hey.
Oh my god, he's like, now I'm driving your cab, asshole. F off. Oh, he's leaving a trail of blood. Oh my god. Oh, there goes your nice car, babe. You ain't never gonna see that again. Oh my god, remember the last movie when I was like, oh, this car chase scene was probably really expensive. This one looks a bit more expensive. And we've also had more of them. Oh my god. Of course. Of course. Oh my god, why does he look so scary? To be fair, Carl Urban has not put a dent or a scratch on that lady's G-Wagon. All right, he's probably put a dent in the G-Wagon now. Oh god. Oh, he blew out the tire. I'm shocked that Jason has his tires still. Oh my god. No way. Oh god. Is he dead? Oh god. He's dead, isn't he? Dude. Oh no, he's not. He's not gonna kill him though. Wow. I did not see a way he was gonna get out of that. That was insane. I like that he's doing what Marie would have wanted and not killing people. What, is he getting arrested now? Oh. Good job, Pam. Is this the Nesky daughter? Because he wanted to talk to her. He's gonna show up limping and all bloody. Absolutely scare the shit out of her.
Yeah.
I'm not even surprised anymore.
I speak English.
Oh, great. Thank you. The audience would prefer that.
I would want to know that my mother didn't kill my father.
Yeah. I can't believe anybody was selling that story and it seemed believable. I guess because they just didn't have all the facts. Like it was just whoever spun the story kept the evidence secret. Because it doesn't look like she would have done that.
I killed him. Your father was supposed to be alone. But then your mother came out of nowhere. And I had to change my plan. It changes things. That knowledge. Doesn't it?
Except her poor mother's name has been tainted across the world. But I respect him for doing this. He's really trying to be a different man than what he used to be, you know? Oh. I could tell that was New York, but thank you, captions. Think I don't know my own city? All right, I'm sorry. I actually don't live in New York, but I lived there for like a year.
I hear you're still looking for him.
Oh.
I guess I owe you an apology.
Damn, Pam.
Is that official?
You the real one.
No, off the record.
Right. It's an off-the-record apology. In case they ever decide to chase you ever again.
David Webb. That's your real name.
Oh.
You were born 4/15/71 in Nixa, Missouri.
Oh, this is so nice of her. Oh my God.
Why don't you come in and we'll talk about it?
He can't trust you. I don't know. I mean, I would kind of trust her, but...
Get some rest, Pam. You look tired.
Why does he always have to throw... What? The music! Why does he always have to throw in the creepy little comments to insinuate he's watching? She was being nice to him and he had to throw it in there and scare the shit out of her. This was yet another fun movie in the Bourne trilogy. I do really like the way that these films are made, especially from the cinematography perspective, the editing, the soundtrack. I think a lot of the elements in this movie serve a very clear purpose of feeling like a frantic puzzle that you have to piece together, and you get to really feel like you're in Jason Bourne's head as he's piecing his memory together. The paranoia that's steeped into the movie is very palpable, and it makes the entire movie watching experience very suspenseful, very fun, very captivating. And the twists, they do a great job with a lot of the twists. In the last movie, Conklin at the end, his death was like a big shock. In this movie, we had Abbott killing that guy, Danny. That twist there, I didn't really see that coming. And so they do a really good job just kind of throwing surprises at the audience. I will say there were moments of this movie that I could definitely see coming, like Marie's death just made a lot of sense to me. I think it was also partially the way that she was styled in the beginning of the movie. She just had such a whimsical, innocent, naive styling to her that felt like it wasn't really going to fit the rest of the movie. Very different from how she was styled in the last movie. It felt almost like her guard was completely down and she was ready to just live a peaceful life. And she wasn't really going to fit in the narrative. So I think given her styling, given how she was trying to help Bourne, and just knowing that in movies like this, the love interests tend to die, a lot of James Bond movies, the love interests tend to die, like in Casino Royale, not in the same way, but in water, no less. So I just kind of got those vibes. So there were moments that didn't necessarily catch me completely off guard, but I still really enjoyed the ups and downs that this script had to offer. And I just think it's really fun, really well made. So with all that being said, how would I rate this movie? When I rate movies, I look at 4 categories: 1, sound design; 2, production value; 3, acting; and 4, story. When it comes to the sound design, I really enjoy the scoring for these films. I think the music has such a unique and fun vibe that just really fits the frenetic pacing of the editing and the cinematography. It feels very suspenseful, very action-packed. I enjoyed that the music shifted depending on the city that we were in. Like the music in India felt very different from the music in the car chase sequence in Moscow. The drop and the beat of the music at the end after, he says that line to her, like, "You look tired." There's just a lot of fun music in this movie. And even with the car chase sequence in Moscow, the way the music dropped out there right after Carl Urban's car hit the post, and it was silent for a while as he's deciding, going up to him with the gun and then decides not to kill him. Like, that whole silence was just so intense. So I really do enjoy the sound design for these movies. I think it's pretty solid for what it is. I do feel like I noticed some moments of ADR, like occasionally. It's not super jarring when it happens. I feel like I noticed it mostly in the beginning of the movie with some of Marie's lines, but it's not in a way that's really too bothersome. It's just noticeable. So with all that being said, I would give the sound design an 8.5 out of 10. It's always funny Googling stuff about a movie after you've watched it. Like, I just Googled the budget just to get a sense for the production value, but one of the suggested searches for the film was, why was the movie so shaky? I personally love the hand cam feel for these movies. I think it makes a lot of sense. It really puts you in Jason Bourne's head. I love the cinematography and the editing for these movies. I just think it really understands what it is tonally, and it just really adds to that layer of tension and paranoia and fear. So I don't have a problem with the shaky cams, but I know some people like things to look a little smoother, but I think if you're looking at it from the lens of the character, it makes a lot of sense. So I really enjoy it personally. And this movie was definitely a success in the box office. It cost around $75 million to make, but it made like $290 million in the box office. So definitely a success. And you can see why. It's just really well made, really fun for pretty much the whole family. I mean, it's a little violent, but definitely for a lot of ages, I think, can handle this movie. It's a good time. So I really enjoyed a lot. I think the production value is pretty solid, especially when it comes to the editing, the cinematography, the ever-changing sets. I'm always impressed when I see a movie that can film in multiple different locations and still have a really cohesive feel from the directorial standpoint. Feels like it was a really well-made movie. It's always impressive to me, the number of moving parts that are in a production, especially in this one. I mean, they filmed in Moscow, they filmed in Berlin, they filmed in India. Apparently the film was made in reverse order, which kind of makes a lot of sense. I mean, you have a lot of chaos going on in Moscow. I'd probably want to get that out of the way first, to be honest, but I think it was really solid. So I don't really know where I would deduct points production value wise, so I would give this movie a 10 out of 10 in that regard. Next is the acting, and I do think Matt Damon really does a great job in these movies. It makes me sad to watch him in these movies, honestly. I genuinely enjoy seeing him in a more quippy, comedic, witty kind of role because I just think he gives major Labrador Retriever energy. And so seeing him in a movie like this when he's tormented and serious, my heart breaks for him. But it does mean that he's a very compelling character to follow because he has a lot of charisma as an actor. Brian Cox did a phenomenal job in his his role in this movie, because even though I kind of started to feel like, okay, his goal is to kill Jason Bourne, he doesn't really want to get to the bottom of this mystery, or maybe he's just totally scared of Jason Bourne and that's why he's acting this way. I didn't really suspect him too much of being involved with the whole Nesky thing, which I guess I should have, considering I'd pieced together that Conklin had put him on that mission. So that twist was just really fun and satisfying because I didn't really fully see it coming. He had some great lines, some great delivery in this movie. His death scene was just fantastic. I will say I think I enjoy some of the acting moments a bit more in the first film just because Franca Potente and Matt Damon have phenomenal chemistry, and I really loved watching them fall in love in the movie. I mean, obviously not the actors, the characters, you know what I mean? And in this movie, we just, we killed her off, and so there's less of that, and it's just sad, and Matt Damon's brooding more, and it's just hard to watch. I personally found Carl Urban very creepy, but I could also probably deduct points considering apparently his Russian accent wasn't good. I mean, I'm uncultured as hell, so I didn't notice, but apparently it's not great. I don't know. All in all, I think the acting is still pretty solid for this film, but I do think there's just something about the first film that hits a bit harder. So with all of that being said, I would give the acting in this movie an 8.5 out of 10. And last but not least, the story. I think the story for this film is very solid. Definitely makes a lot of sense for this to be where Jason Bourne as a character is heading in this film. I definitely felt like we kind of had to get rid of Marie because it felt almost like his character needed to go through more turmoil, more of a dark night of the soul kind of moment. The twists and turns in this story were fun, albeit maybe slightly more predictable than the first film, but only a little bit, and not in a way that left me wanting more or felt dissatisfying in any way. I feel like the story also leaves off in an interesting place where Bourne can potentially have an ally in somebody like Pam Landy, so that could be fun to see if she's around in the Bourne Ultimatum. I would hope so. I kept thinking Nikki would have a bigger part, I guess just because when you look up these movies or when you even go to rent this movie on Amazon, you really do see Julia Stiles a bit more in some of the artwork or the photos. Like, I just feel like I see her face a lot when I was trying to rent these movies. So I keep expecting her to have like some huge role, and her role really isn't that big. I mean, she's in the film for sure, but I just keep expecting her to be like a huge part of like Jason Bourne's scenes, but she's not as much. So I'd love to see more from her in the next movie. I don't know if we will or not. I'm glad we got to see more of her in this film, more of her range for sure. All in all, I think the story was solid and strong. I still think I enjoy the Bourne Identity a bit more. I'm also just a sucker for romance, and this movie was like the death of romance, and the first one was like the spark. So yeah, it was just a little harder to watch, a little more heartbreaking, but still really enjoyable, still really fun. So with all that being said, I would give this story an 8 out of 10. So that leaves me with a score of 35 out of 40, and I definitely enjoyed this movie a lot, and I am curious to check out the third and final film in the trilogy. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I've heard that Matt wasn't a fan of the Bourne Ultimatum, so I gotta know why. I gotta know what that movie is all about. If you guys have been enjoying going on this adventure with me, please give this video a thumbs up so that I know and I can check out the next film with all of y'all. Of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below or anything else you might like me to check out next, and subscribe if you want to. Till the next one, stay golden. Bye.